Hello, I'm Dr. Jill Underly, your state superintendent. Across the state, schools are settling into the year, wrapping up homecoming and their fall sports calendar. It's an exciting time to be in education, and I want to take a moment today to address some misleading information about my agency's teacher license review process. As state superintendent and as an educator, a parent, and a lifelong public servant, I would never allow anyone who poses a threat to children to stand in front of a classroom. That principle has guided every decision I've made throughout my career, and it always will. Our decisions at the DPI are rooted in protecting children, following the law, and honoring due process so that justice is real, fair, and lasting. And let me be absolutely clear. The safety, dignity, and well-being of Wisconsin's children is and will always be our first and most important responsibility. Every child deserves to walk into a classroom where they feel safe, respected, and free to learn without fear. And that is non-negotiable. We investigate every single complaint we receive, and these investigations are conducted thoroughly, professionally, and within the legal authority given to us. Licensure actions, whether it's a suspension, revocation, or voluntary surrender, are not made lightly. They are based on evidence, not speculation, on due process and not headlines. Let me also address a dangerous misconception. When an educator voluntarily surrenders their license, that is not a loophole. It is a serious, permanent action. Their name is entered into a national database and is shared among all state education agencies, flagging them for educator licensing agencies across the country. That protects kids. And we do not do this work in the shadows. Our process is transparent and is available for anyone to see. And through our educator licensing database, anyone can look up the status of an educator's license at any time. If someone is under investigation, it's there. If a license has been voluntarily surrendered or revoked, it's there. That's transparency, and that's accountability. We welcome discussions about reform, but let me stress, reforms must be based on facts, not fear or headlines. I invite legislators, law enforcement, educators, and families to come to the table and help build a stronger system that protects every child and respects the rule of law. Some of those ideas are already being discussed, like establishing a clear, common definition of grooming behaviors, better reporting requirements for all school types, and a system of discipline for license holders that's not an all or nothing decision. But if we're serious about these discussions, we have to be serious about building the infrastructure to make that possible. And that means developing a new licensing system, allowing the department to spend less time processing applications and more time making sure we have qualified teachers in front of every learner. If we want better investigations and more accountability, then we need a system. Not just a DPI system, but a full judicial and law enforcement system that is fully funded and supported. The DPI needs adequate staff to review cases. Law enforcement needs the time and personnel to investigate allegations thoroughly. Courts need the capacity to process cases quickly and fairly. I have dedicated my life to serving and protecting children. I chose this work because I believe deeply in the power of public education and in the responsibility we have to care for every child. My promise is simple. As long as I serve in this position, the safety of Wisconsin's children will remain my highest priority. Thank you.